welcome to Film in 5, where we review movies old and new to give our thoughts on what we've been watching. Today we're talking about Soul, the new Disney Pixar animation released on December 25th, 2020. The animated feature is directed by Docter and Kemp Powers and stars the voices of Jamie Foxx, Tina Fey, Ahmir-Khalib Thompson, Phylicia Rashād, Richard Ayoade and Graham Norton, amongst others. The latest Pixar installment tells the story of Joe Gardner, a middle school teacher with a passion for jazz music. After a successful gig at the Half Note Club, he suddenly gets into an accident that separates his soul from his body and is transported to the youth seminar, a centre in which souls develop and gain passions before being transported to a newborn child. Joe must enlist help from the other souls in training, like 22, a soul who has spent eons in the youth seminar, in order to get back to Earth. Soul's an interesting story, considering it's a children's film, talking about topics such as death and the philosophy on life. Going into the film without any idea of what it was about, I was surprised at how intelligently it treated the audience, not talking down to the viewer and allowing us to contemplate the story they were trying to tell. Beautifully animated, it meets most Pixar releases' highest standards, a studio that has a knack of creating fascinating moral tales suitable for all audiences. This philosophical outlook of Soul is quite fascinating, and it's something I really appreciated. The ideas it presents, the idea that it's not about having a purpose, it's about living, appreciating life and enjoying the moment. The simple things matter.
You know, her spark, her purpose, was it music, biology, walking?
We don't assign purposes. Where did you get that idea?
Because I have piano. It's what I was born to do. That's my spark.
A spark isn't a soul's purpose. Oh, you mentors and your passions, your purposes, your meanings of life. So basic.
The visual stylings were breathtakingly different, utilising many different visual styles to evoke different stories, from the more realistic real world to the ultramarine blue Stargate-style afterlife, to the abstract line drawings reminiscent of neon signs mixed with a very European art style that represent the counsellors, and all the way to the vivid acid-soaked portrayals of the astral plane. The visual cues are fascinating. The cast of voices deliver perfectly, with some great choices to play the roles. Richard Ayoade and Graham Norton were superb for the supporting cast, providing somewhat nasally, otherworldly voices to the characters. But the stars are Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey. This may be Foxx's best role for quite a while, doing something different and really channeling a man desperate to achieve, an endearingly flawed character, and perhaps the most human of all Pixar's characters. And Tina Fey? Wow, who could be better to pick to play the know-it-all, fed-up negative naysayer of 22? Those tones fit just perfectly. As a film about a jazz musician, the music is cool as can be, but very inventive. Along with the visual cues, the film separates the scores between the dimensions we occupy. The real-life world of Joe Gardner is brimming with a beautiful original jazz score. Oscar nomination, anyone? The other side, The Place Beyond, is given a more traditional orchestral score that would be used to in modern cinema, and this separation really hammers home the careful details that have gone into the film. The jazz score and design work done in the New York setting is truly beautiful, and I felt I could smell, feel and taste the location. It truly was spectacular. And this New York setting gave us the most beautiful barbershop scene, delivering my favourite moment and line in the film.
How come we never talked about your life before?
You never asked, but I'm glad you did this time.
It's not perfect, and there are better Pixar films such as WALL-E and Up and Toy Story 3, which I think delivered a more emotional impact. But I think this has the best philosophical ideas, and it's a worthy entry into the Pixar canon. And it did something different, and I think that's why it's well worth checking out for people of all ages.
Your spark isn't your purpose. That last box fills in when you're ready to come live. And the thing is, you're pretty great at jazzing.
And that's it for this review. Thanks for checking in. What did you think of Soul? Let us know in the comments below. Remember to like, share and subscribe, and press the bell icon for notifications. Remember to follow us on Facebook, check us out on Twitter at More Movies 4 and Instagram at More Movies 4U. And remember to check out our website, moremovies.co.uk, for the latest news, reviews and articles about what's happening in Movieland. Till next time.